Somebody should go push bot lane. I could have saved him there. Mid lane with that twitch. Zach should get that lane pushing. I think we stay here bot lane. We have a good wave push. And they have to respond to Zach.
Okay, the only person who can actually kill me is top lane. Oh.
I wish that, we have no pressure anywhere else. Back out of this.
Actually, I think that's all I need. No, I need 50 more.
I really want to break this inhib bot lane. The reason I'm staying here before we leave. I think we should. Oh, Mike.
I don't know how you didn't notice that. I
I
should have
was
just let
looking
you.
elsewhere on my screen.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't looking at myself. I had scrolled up to the inhibitor.
Sergio, why'd you stay?
I tried to save him. I didn't know he was completely not looking. Yeah, yeah. I flash ulted to try to save him.
You're bad. Very
Yeah,
bad.
I know.
Super bad.
I know.
Should have let his ass die on his own.
It would have mattered.
Noted.
What's up, Cameron? What you doing?
Talking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Telling Nate how bad he is.
I mean, besides, like, the obvious.
That's it.
Are you in this game with them?
No. Nope. About to go to bed because it's like midnight.
Yeah, I've been staying up so late and sleeping in so much that I need to fix my sleep schedule. So I'm staying up all night. Go to bed at like 8 p.m. tomorrow, kind of like I used to do for fucking when we used to fly to New York.
Or you just go to bed super late and then wake up super early and then you're already tired. So then you go to bed early.
Yeah, that never happens for me.
Yeah, I got you.
If I do that, because like I go to bed at 2, 3 o'clock every day, and then I get up for class at like 7. So like I'm just always tired. So I'd rather
Jesus Christ, bro.
force myself to sleep 8 hours at a regular time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, you didn't need the flash.
Yes, I did. I would have gotten caught in her wave. I didn't flash.
I thought you were a little bit outside of her wave, I thought. But
I mean, I don't think so. I think I 100% needed that. I could be wrong, but I don't think I was out of that.
Either way,
If I got in that wave, that's not a guaranteed life. Like I die, but if they shoot me one time, I die there. After
Nate,
if
you
I
got to
get-
back out, push bottom. Try to get that inhib too.
No, I want to
There's
see if
4
we
down.
Can,
They should try and get Nexus.
Yeah. But what is? Oh my God! My unending
Vi's
despair.
about to be up.
I'm out here swinging, ladies.
Holy shit.
It worked. Was it worth?
York's gonna fuck
Yes.
you up, dude.
Yeah, but he died for it while we're killing their base. Oh, it's just that. Sell this now.
Hmm.
Is that soul? No, that's nowhere close to soul. They have more than we do. Ability haste, though. We love that. Right?
Вроде никого.
Really love
Да
that.
ничего, скупчику все продам и заживем.
Ability haste.
If Twitch can go and try to sneak it, oh my God.
Yeah, he's insane, dude. There's no way. Yeah, yeah. If he kills him, maybe. He wins this game. Nope. Oh, he did it. GG. And you said that Twitch was poo-poo. I mean, he wasn't.
No, I got work and school tomorrow, Shred. I'm just resetting my sleep schedule, so I'm gonna stay up all night. That's why I'm on.
Yo, Dorinda, I got talked into a new early access game called, I mean, it's not new. It's actually been out for like 10 years. Project Zomboid. It's a zombie survival
you know, I've
game.
heard that before. Heard of that.
In the beginning, I didn't really like it, bro. The more I'm playing with it and fucking with the settings, though, the more I'm actually kind of like, I understand
I'm trying to get one more before I go to bed.
why it's got like highly positive reviews on Steam, dude. Like, so it's super customizable. You get to make it like the kind of zombies that you want to play with, right? Which I think is
That
hella
is cool. Yeah, that is cool.
So for mine, I made it so that like I'm starting kind of like day 1 of the zombie virus, and so peak days for me, I think right now I have it set to like 3 weeks. So at 21 days, I will have the peak number of zombies that my server will have, and I made it so that like there's gonna be a shit ton of zombies, but they're all fragile so that they die really easy. And I made it so that they're fragile the whole time, but like there's gonna be an ass ton of them, right? And you get to decide how many days in the electricity goes off and the water goes off and stuff like that. And then you have to decide like you get, well, I mean, on your server you get to decide the spawn rate on all the shit. And you get to build up your area and survive your own little zombie apocalypse.
That's pretty cool, actually.
And
I would love to see like a zombie survival mod for Tarkov. This game's like mechanics and visuals would be fucking terrifying.
that's the only thing. It looks like ass, but it's actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, the place that I'm trying to set up it for my base, I'm going to wait for this girl that I'm playing with to come back on so that we can take it. Because I tried to take it, and I killed almost all the zombies in it, I think, except for like 4 or 5. But the issue is when you die, until you have a safe house location set up, you spawn in random parts of the city. So like I could
yeah.
spawn,
I'll check factory margin Lexos for dead BMCs for sure.
pick which city, not random parts of the map, but random parts of the city. I could be on the other side of the city from where I'm trying to get to, and then I have to get all the way over there again. I don't know where I'm gonna respawn at. like, yeah, the more I'm playing it, the more I fuck with it. But it's still kind of hard, even though I have the zombies on fragile, just because, dude, like even in the beginning, there's like a decent numbers. If you gotta fight off 5 zombies with just like pushing them in a melee weapon, it's rough, you know. So
No, I can imagine.
I
that
can't
would
even
be.
imagine when there's like 40 zombies, but we'll have guns and shit, so it'll be different.
Yeah, I'm gonna check for all the PMCs. I'm gonna check all the rare loot spawns that I know over here too.
I might have to change the number of zombies. It might be too many. But I think it's also you muted.
Huh? No, I'm here. I'm here. I was just talking to my chat.
I think it's also kind of cool that like you get to decide how long of a zombie campaign you want to have.
No, that is sick. That is definitely sick. It sounds really, really cool.
I mean, next time,
Yeah.
that's true. If you, it kind of looks shitty, right? The graphics are kind of like but it's fun. And when I first started playing it, because she was like, "Oh, new game," so I'll watch a little bit, and she was dying a bunch, and I was like, "Oh, that doesn't look that hard." Like in my brain, I'm like, "Why is she dying so much?" But I started playing it, and shit was hard as fuck. Yeah, I was like, I get it. Um, but then after we tweaked the settings and stuff, and made it kind of more like what I wanted from this kind of game, we both like agreed that it was a lot more fun, right? And that's the cool part. You get to pick what kind of zombies you're going up against. You can make it so that there's not many zombies, except they're all strong as shit if you wanted to, you know.
That'd
You
be
can make
super
it.
cool.
You can make it so that they're all random. Sometimes the zombies are strong, but they're easy to kill. Sometimes they're strong and hard to kill. Sometimes they're in between, you know. If you did that though, if you made it so that the zombies were hella hard to kill, or hella strong, and there weren't that many of them, you then completely change the game from like a zombie killing game to a like stealth game. Now you have to sneak by all the zombies and shit, and like the only way to kill them pretty much becomes like you have to get a gun, and then when you do that, you have to run because those zombies are gonna fuck your shit up, which will also be kind of cool.
Oh, it seems like a game you can definitely have a lot of fun with.
Right? If I did that though, bro, I'm not that hardcore of a gamer. I think my zombies would have to have bad vision and bad hearing.
Would be super
Right.
strong.
Yeah, dumb strong, and not many of them, but that do end up getting caught by these fuckers, you better run.
А вот тут друган
That'd be
мой
cool
бывал
though.
точно.
That would be kind of fun. That'd actually be hella fun.
Нормально, нормально, живем, пацаны. Сейчас все толкну и в стрип-бар.
I would make that one a longer playthrough though, because I would be like, we need to keep power for a very long time.
Да, пожрать бы,
I need to
конечно, не
be
помешало.
secure before the power goes out with those. And that shit's $20, bro. Or what I should have done, and I know I should have done it now in hindsight. They do $60 like a normal game gets you 4 copies of the game. And that's what I
Oh.
should have done. But I didn't because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. But if I had done that, then like, because the graphics look kind of, in my opinion, poopy. So it's a harder game to get people to like want to invest money into until they play it and they're like, all right, this is cool.
No, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. That's kind of how I felt about, oh man, what was the name of that game? It was like a mining game. Deep Rock Galactic or some shit. The graphics are like not there, and I was hesitant to buy it because I didn't think I'd like it, and it ended up being super fun, and I didn't need good graphics to enjoy it.
Yeah, bro, and I could have told people, I'd be like, look, game's $20. If you like it, give me my money back. You don't like it, just don't even worry about it. You don't have to play it, whatever, right? And then there's a chance that my game actually gets paid for me if I had done that. If everybody likes it and they gave me the $20 back, my game would be free.
Right.
I should have done that, dude. But like I said, I didn't know if I was gonna like it, and now that I'm playing it, I feel like the more people we get playing it, the more enjoyable it'll be.
That makes sense.
And like, so the other part of it is that, so I'm actually really happy that they don't make it so that you can only read the books once. But that would be what makes it crazy. Is like you kind of are supposed to specialize in jobs, at least starting. You can get like extra points if you specialize for jobs, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna be a farmer, so you get a +1 to farming, right off the rip. But you can like read books to increase your level for all those skills, and the books don't go disappear, so everybody can read the book.
Hmm.
If they made it so that only one, if you read the books, they disappeared, then it would be like the more people you have, the better the game is. That you could actually like specialize, go specific ways.
I'll go to Lexus as a PMC. I'm about to run this right now as a PMC.
Oh, I banned Senna. Why didn't you tell me? Wow, I'm so bad.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, me either. And I just hit the fucking the bowl. Can't believe I banned Bay.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have the lumber guy do stuff first. I have the second lumber guy do stuff.
Nice.
chilling. All these gold.
Alrighty. There's no shot you just flashed.
Me? No. Why would you ping that, dude?
It's party chat.
No, I didn't
I'm not
know
gonna
that.
let everybody know you make terrible choices.
And I missed
We
the
should
name.
win this push, 100%. Range sucks at
What do
pushing.
you mean? What's with all the veins lately, actually, though? Is that the new wave?
Alright, let's get these sold. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus, not that much. Get him out of here. Sell the rest of this crap off the fence.
Jesus. Super aggro.
Alright. To streets we go.
I don't even think that's worth trying to hold. You're gonna die to the minions.
Are you two in my stream as well?
I am.
Hell yeah.
They set up the XP. Basically, I'm gonna stay stealing kills, bro.
Oh, that's crazy. Yasuo's here too?
For dragon fight. Bit early though. How long do you think we're gonna wait? Go face check that bush. I'll cover.
Go face check that bush. They definitely have vision in that bush.
They did have vision.
I just cleared it. shove this.
They took 3 grubs there, huh?
Bro, he doesn't clear the vision. Run. Oh, God. Yeah, why
Oh, they're still here.
And all Vane's doing is denying himself farm.
Get up here.
No mana plus C C C C.
But that's so not good. Top line's getting dumpstered. Love to see it.
No, stay away from it, dude. It can't catch me.
Тюрьме перцом! Вылезай, да, козёлы, нахрен, вылезай! Сука, ёбнули нашего! я тебе реально говорю. Служивый! На, блядь, живи, сука! Замочил его!
I died.
Fine.
My fuck. Oh, nope, 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 too many. Unless talent gets here. Hell yeah.
They have tower.
Worth. Igniting him. Oh, I gotta go. Fuck. He's... I think that was worth.
We can't get dragon here, I don't think. But we're gonna try anyways.
The Yasuo, shoot the Yasuo.
Get a wall up.
Yes. Oh, fuck.
Ah! The chickens are gonna kill me.
Hello, we are back with Gunsmith
Battle
Part
of the
10. This time we
fucking-
have to modern AK-105. So I have one here ready for you. You can see how it gets handed in if you're just interested in that. But what we'll do is we'll go and buy another one from scratch because it's actually a little bit annoying given that you need to fold the stock. Before I go and mod
That's
any of these
fucking
things,
nuts.
always make sure you fold the stock first because the thing needs to be 4 slots long. So if you don't do that,
That
you have to
is
do it later
fucking
and you'll have to
nuts.
second guess on the vertical recoil parameters, which is a pain. So we fold the stock on the AK-105. Then we're going to start off with the muzzle. We're going to use the DT hybrid adapter and the hybrid 46 multi-caliber sound suppressor. This is the one I use in most of the builds because usually you're ergo limited and not vertical recoil limited, and this one barters for 4 sticks of RAM at
Just for
mechanic
that, I'm
2.
getting
So go
fucking
and do that and
unending
put it on.
despair.
Then we're going to fix the sighting range thing. So we remove the rear sight, we change over to the Bastion rail cover, this one. On top of that, we're going to use the sights that we've been using a lot to fix this, which is the Romeo 7 because this has 800 sighting range. Next, we're going to add the 60 rounder because it requires it for the quest. You could probably buy this on the fleet at this point. There is one barter or a thermometer as well. You could probably just buy it from the fleet at this stage. Now, all we need to do is pump the ergo up a little bit. So I'm going to use the new handguard, the Dominator. This one, AK Academia
Yeah, I need a
Dominator.
city
This comes on
Ignite
Skier
just
2.
for
So
that
I'm going to stick
fucker.
that. Sights that we've been using a lot to fix this, which is the Romeo 7 because this has 800 sighting range. Next, we're going to add the 60 rounder because it requires it for the quest. You could probably buy this on the fleet at this point. There is one barter or a thermometer as well. You could probably just buy it from the fleet at this stage. Now, all we need to do is pump the ergo up a little bit. So I'm going to use the new handguard, the Dominator. This one, AK Academia Dominator. This comes on Skier 2. So I'm going to stick that on, and it's Picatinny straight away. So we can put on this, the Knight's Armament Vertical Foregrip from Peacekeeper, which gives us ergo and nothing else. Super cheap, just gets the job done. To boost this up that little bit more, we take the pistol grip and we replace it with the saw. This comes from Mechanic 2, so we put that on and that gets us to 38. Now, if we change over our weapon to the one that I've already built, you'll see that it won't let me assemble it because it is exactly the same. And so we're going to go and hand this one over into Mechanic and we'll be on to Gunsmith Part 11.
Oh, shit. Focus to Zach. Focus to Zach.
I'm gonna die here regardless. It's
That's
At this point, there is one bar invested in that. But what we'll do is we'll go and buy another one from scratch because it's actually a little bit annoying given that you need to fold the stock. Before I go and mod any of these things, always make sure you fold the stock first because the
That's
thing
actually
needs to be
fucking
4
crazy.
slots long. So if you don't do that, you have to do it later and you'll have to second guess on the vertical recoil parameters, which is a pain. So we fold the stock on the AK-105. Then we're going to start off with the muzzle. We're going to use the DT hybrid adapter and the hybrid 46 multi-caliber sound suppressor. This is the one I use in most of the builds because usually you're ergo limited and not vertical recoil limited, and this one barters for 4 sticks of RAM at mechanic.
He's so dead.
Hello, we are back with Gunsmith Part 11. This time we're doing the Chris Vector. As you can see, I've got one to turn in here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and buy a Vector off the flea market. You can't buy these until you've completed a quest with Skier.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't
dead.
remember which one it is, but I basically just bought mine off the flea. Yes, they're kind of expensive, but they are there. Don't buy one like this that's got no parts to it and is only 13
I forgot half
durability,
13
because if you're
fast
under
as
about
fuck.
70 durability, it won't let you hand it in. Let's go and modify this one on the edit preset menu. Now, the big problem with this one is this
No, you were-
rail
you were
part.
just
You can't buy
blatantly
this until Mechanic
overextended.
3, and it is incredibly expensive
Well, I just
on the
saw
market.
3
You
of
have to
them.
remove
Well, I
the
thought it was
bottom
3
rail,
people
you have
bought
to remove
lane.
the side rail, and the other side rail. Then you have to change over the barrel to the 6-inch barrel. This is on Skier 3. Once you've done that, then it will the side rail and the other side on the edit preset menu. Now, the big problem with this one is this rail part. You can't buy this until Mechanic 3, and it is incredibly expensive on the market. You have to remove the bottom rail, you have to remove the side rail, and the other side rail. Then you have to change over the barrel to the 6-inch barrel. This is on Skier 3. Once you've done that, then it will open up this, the Mark 5 modular rail. This is the painful part because you have to be at least level 30 to get. Then it will open up this, the Mark 5 modular rail. This is the painful part because you have to be at least level 30 to get this. As you can see right now, there are none on the flea at all. I've seen these go well over 300,000 rubles. But once you act modular rail, this is the pen. You have to change over the barrel to the 6-inch barrel. This is on Skier 3. Once you've done that, then it will open up this, the Mark 5 modular rail. This is the painful part because you have to be at least level 30 to get this. As you can see right now, there are none on the flea at all. I've seen these go well over 300,000 rubles. But once you actually have him, you can buy it straight away. So it's very, very easy to do once you know. On top of this, we're going to put the skeletonized grip. This one, tactical dynamic skeletonized foregrip. So you put that one on. You can buy this one on the flea market, but it tends to be quite expensive. It is also on Peacekeeper 3 as well once you get there. So once you've got the trader levels, this one's very cheap and very easy. At this point, we're going to put on the 33 round magazine. There's quite a few mags now. So this one is the Big Stick 33 rounder. This comes from either Mechanic 3 or Skier 3, but they're also on the fleet and they're not that bad. We need to put any sight on of our choosing. I actually chose the EKP. With the EKP, this reduces your ergonomics by 2, but the Cobra sight shade increases it by 3. So you actually end up with a net of +1, which will be useful later. In terms of suppressors, I'm doing it very slightly differently this time. I'm going to use the SRD9 because it's got slightly better ergo than the Osprey. You can do it in 2 different ways depending on exactly what stock combo you want to use. But basically at this point, you can't hand it in because the vertical recoil is still slightly too high. This needs to be 230. So we need to do something with this vector mount here, this non-folding stock adapter. So we put that on. And some of these extra increases in ergo were so that we can literally just put on the Baskak, this thing. This comes on Skier 1 and is really cheap. It's like 6k. And this gets us to exactly where we need to be. For some reason I didn't put in the 33 rounder, but now I've got it in. We can see we're exactly at 50 ergo, which is what the quest asked for, and we're under 230. So we're going to build this. I'm going to select my weapon here, and I can't build it obviously because it's exactly the same as the weapon that I've actually created. Here it is in the other view, the inspect view. We're going to go and hand this into Mechanic. We'll get on to the next quest, Gunsmith Part 12. 300,000 rubles. One is this rail part. You can't ability because of the set menu. Now, the big problem with this one is this rail part. You can't buy this until Mechanic 3, and it is incredibly expensive on the market. You have to remove the bottom rail, you have to remove the side rail, and the other side rail. Then you have to change over the barrel to the 6-inch barrel. This is on Skier 3. Once you've done that, then it will open up this, the Mark 5 modular rail. This is the painful part because you have to be at least level 30 to get this. As you can see right now, there are none on the flea at all. I've seen these go well over 300,000 rubles. But once you actually have him, you can buy it straight away. So it's very, very easy to do once you know. On top of this, we're going to put the skeletonized grip. This one, tactical dynamic skeletonized foregrip. So you put that one on. You can buy this one on the flea market, but it tends to be quite expensive. It is also on Peacekeeper 3 as well once you get there. So once you've got the trader levels, this one's very cheap and very easy. At this point, we're going to put on the 33 33 round magazine. There's quite a few mags now. So this one is the Big Stick 33 rounder. This comes from either Mechanic 3 or Skier 3, but they're also on the fleet and they're not that bad. We need to put any sight on of our choosing. I actually chose the EKP. With the EKP, this reduces your ergonomics by 2, but the Cobra sight shade increases it by 3. So you actually end up with a net of +1, which will be useful later. In terms of suppressors, I'm doing it very slightly differently this time. I'm going to use the SRD9 because it's got slightly better ergo than the Osprey. You can do it in 2 different ways depending on exactly what stock combo you want to use. But basically at this point, you can't hand it. Hello, we are back with Gunsmith Part 12. Today we're going to be handing in an MPX. Here is the finished build for the easiest one if you want to go and see it, but we'll go and figure out what we actually need to do. So let's go onto the flea market first and go and find an MPX. I'm going to be using the one from Peacekeeper because it's more standardized, it's easier to follow, and it's more obvious. So we'll edit the preset on this guy. Now, if you have the traders required for this, level 3 traders, it's very, very easy. We have to do the things that we need to on this gun first. The first one being the Annihilator. This thing you can get either on the flea market or from a barter with Mechanic 2 for a TNT. We then have the Tactical Dynamics pistol grip. This is this one here, the Tactical Dynamics skeletonized pistol grip. This one is on Skier 3 for a barter as well, which is 3 chainlets and a vase. That's actually quite expensive, so the flea market is kind of close to that, so it's a little bit pricey, but whatever. Next. Next, we have the Steiner, this guy. Now, if you have the traders required for this, level 3 traders, it's very, very easy. We have to do the things that we need to on this gun first. The first one being the Annihilator. This thing you can get either on the flea market or from a barter with Mechanic 2 for a TNT. We then have the Tactical Dynamics pistol grip. This is this one here, the Tactical Dynamics skeletonized pistol grip. This one is on Skier 3 for a barter as well, which is 3 chainlets and a vase. That's actually quite expensive, so the flea market is kind of close to that, so it's a little bit pricey, but whatever. Next, we have the Steiner LazTac 2. This thing here, Steiner LazTac 2 Tactical Flashlight. This one isn't really anywhere. You can't buy it other than from higher level Mechanic, but it is on the flea market. It's not too bad. One little trick, if this is really expensive at the time, like 40k, I would just buy it here. If this is really, really expensive, go to Mechanic 2, do the barter, go and look for this one. There's the M4 barter here, and this one actually has one on it. So yes, although it is 7 GP coins, you do get a 60 round drum, you get some other good stuff on it, but yeah, you get this Steiner LazTac 2 on here as well. So, you know, failing everything else, you can go to get it from this Mechanic barter, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to stick that on the weapon anyway. It doesn't really matter where we put it on the side here. So from here, you're probably Skier 3 if you're trying to do this build, but if you are, you can literally just take the MPX MCX light stock and put it on, take out the magazine, and then go to assemble it. So I'm going to select my weapon that I've got already, and we'll assemble this here. We'll go back and have a look, and yes, this does indeed work. Now, if you can't buy this stock for whatever reason, I mean, it's expensive on the flea market, but it's Skier 3. There is another way of doing it. Let's just go back to the way that we were before with the standard stock, and we've just added all the things that need to be added. If you just take the RK2 foregrip, nobody likes these anymore because they have huge negative ergo of -8, and no one really cares about the 4% recoil anymore. So you could just buy one of these for 30k off the flea and stick that on, and that also works. It's like another way of doing it. So I'm going to hand it in using the original version with the light. So we're going to go back over to Mechanic, and this in. And then we'll be moving on next to Gunsmith Part 13 with the RSAS. Exciting. Hello everyone, it's Gigabeef here, and today it's time to find out if the SA-58 is finally worth using in patch 14. There's quite a few ways to get this weapon. Firstly, at level 15 from the flea market, but these are normally the long-barreled versions with low durability and no rail for optics at the back of the gun. You can technically use these and mount an optic to one of the handguards, but the piece that makes it work properly is the extreme duty dust cover that you get after Mechanic 3. However, sometimes you can get lucky and snag one with it from the flea market because it's the standard short barrel builds that comes on raiders sometimes. Outside of this, there's quite a few options on the traders. Peacekeeper 2 is the earliest, but you have to complete overpopulation on Lighthouse, killing scavs in the upper chalet. This costs 2 sticks of RAM and 3 hard drives, which is about 70k for a brand new standard FAL, which is alright, but you'll likely have to mod it a lot to make it usable. At Peacekeeper 3, we have another standard SA-58, but this simply costs too much in my opinion. Mechanic 3 sells the XFAL and the SPR versions for 8 weapons parts and 12 respectively. I think that the XFAL is much better value as this is already quite expensive depending on the cost of weapons parts at the time, but it comes with a 50 rounder as well as a decent foregrip, the railed dust cover, the best pistol grip and a good stock. Up at level 4. Hello, we are back with Gunsmith Part 12. Today we're going to be Today we are back with Gunsmith Part 13, which is to modify an RSAS and to hand it in. This is the build that I'm going to be turning in a second. The hardest part about this quest is getting the gun in the first place. The rest of it is actually pretty easy. So the hardest bit is trying to get to this barter. You have to get to Peacekeeper 3. And once you've got there, you then need 8 bear dog tags and 8 USEC dog tags above level 15. There are a couple of other ways to do this, which is to get one off one of the goons or the bosses, something like that, or find one in a marked room. But for me, I usually find that leveling to Peacekeeper 3 and then doing this barter is the best. So keep your dog tags above level 15, especially bear. A lot of the time I find this just kind of hard. I always kill lots of USECs, but bears is a bit trickier. So once you've got enough tags and once you've been able to get the gun, we can start the build, which is pretty straightforward. First things first, we're going to boost the ergonomics with a Stark AR pistol grip. This comes from Peacekeeper 3. We're then going to add a vertical foregrip using the Remington 4-inch rail, and then we're going to add the Knight's Armament vertical as well, the classic that we put on because it's so cheap. For suppressors to retain ergonomics, we'll also use the DT Hybrid here, and then add the Hybrid 46 on the top. This thing is, again, the RAM barter. I use this on so many of the Gunsmith builds. It's 4 sticks of RAM, and you can buy yourself one much cheaper than on the flea. After this, there's a couple of different scopes that work. The one that I've used on this is using the Lebev 30mm scope mount because this one is always in stock, and then adding this, the Leopold Mark IV LR 6.5 20 50 30mm rifle scope. Going to add that on as well. That gives us the 1500 that we need in terms of sighting range. Finally, I've taken out the magazine just to make it slightly easier, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the weapon that I've built already, and we're going to see, yeah, I can't build it because it's already completely built like that, so we're going to go and turn in this guy, because this one works, over to mechanic, hand it in, and we'll be on to the next one. This one does have a 24-hour delay. We won't be able to do it straight away. We're going to have to wait until Gunsmith Part 14 for 24 hours or so. Hello, today we are back with Gunsmith Part 13.
Didn't realize I was muted and deafened.
Just me left showing it off, and I'm about to probably see if I can make it to back to my fucking spot in zombies, even though I doubt I'll be able to. I was looking to see if there's any mods worth getting.
tasks I have to do. again.
But
You what?
I was talking to my dog.
What are you doing right now?
I just died in the zombie game. Well, I died earlier when I was playing, so I'm about to respawn, and I'm picking how I want my person to be. So they give you like you get plus points and minus points based off the traits that you take. So like I'm gonna be a veteran, I think, because I decided that I'm gonna just build to survive, and then everything else hopefully I learn along the way, right? So, and veterans got desensitized, which hopefully just means doesn't react or doesn't reach the state of panic like you can with other people.
Right.
So I gave him smoker, which allows me to add points. Weak stomach, slow reader, Sunday driver. That's like he drives slow, he reads books slowly. Reading books is how you gain skills. Higher chance to have food illness, but like you can go get medicine. And then cigarette smoker, but you can get cigarettes, and as long as you smoke cigarettes, you're fine. And that gives me benefits to aiming, fitness, reloading, and strength. Plus, like I said, I'm desensitized. And I have 6 points. I want to get thick skinned so that I have a better chance to resist bites, but I don't want clumsy. I don't want all thumbs. Maybe short sighted. My view distance goes down. Sucks. I wonder if I get glasses if that fixes my vision.
Oh, this is kind of a booty cheek spawn.
Sucks. I'm supposed to turn off the back so that you spawn into the game with the back. Prevention doesn't think it's necessary. I also tweak. Well, so I don't know. I think it's gonna depend on how many zombies you can send. But hopefully here in a minute I can get a base that we can start recording. So the idea is that we play for an in-game month, and an in-game day is 2 hours of playtime. Two times 60 hours of play. God damn it.
Dude just like disappeared.
Кепка ёбаная! Ебать, парика!
I'm so fucked.
Dude, that mannequin up there always freaks me out.
Safe house, at least going back to the pro. I have to clear out all the zombies from inside of it to make it a safe house. But every time I die, I spawn super far away. Get back to it.
You should stream this game, Nate. So I can see. Gives me something to watch while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for my prey.
I gotta kill all the zombies in this building so that I can claim it. I think this is the last one. Nope, last two.
Well, see, this looks pretty cool. I like how your view changes.
Still people here. Oh my god, dude, get out. Where are they coming from? Oh, they broke in here. That's the place they're coming. This building should be empty, right? Unless there's an upstairs. We're in here. In here. I want this building to be my base, dude, but I can't claim it unless it's empty of zombies. According to the game, it's not empty. I assume this is to a warehouse or something, so I don't have to open it. What do you think? Those gates go to the outside? No.
Probably.
So that shouldn't be included in what's inside the building. Busted window. So there's no more zombies in here, right? Gotta be empty. It is empty.
No, right there. Right there.
I mean, this person's coming in through the window, though, right? They weren't here. Oh, shit. Did he bite me? That sounded like he bit me. No, he just scratched me. See, I can't claim it, dude. I don't understand.
Maybe you gotta kill the one that's outside the door. That counts.
Yeah, I'm going. Gotta be the next play. So- Oh no.
What?
I accidentally just put back on the dirty bandage instead of
Oh.
I hope I can keep this guy from dying because I mean I'll just redo him again anyways. I made him so that even though I do have to find cigarettes, he is thicker skinned so he doesn't get bit. So, so don't can't. So good. Oh, here's one. He could have been there the whole time. That window doesn't look open. Still can't climb it. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open the back gate. Bad idea. Bad idea. Shut it. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out why I can.
Can you still not claim it?
No. Oh, somebody on the internet is saying that the size might be too big to actually claim as the safe house. So pick one of the smaller buildings. Because it's supposed to be smaller buildings. the storage ones. Up back. Get there without dying. The area. And then we'll build walls around all of it and eventually clear out all of the zombies. He was lying on the ground there. Jesus.
Got a customer.
So man, this is full of people too. Can I climb this one? Right building. Can't make this my base either. I don't get it.
Maybe you can't make industrial buildings. Just need more scavs to come my way. Just waiting to make my day. That's 2 out of 40. Waiting for the next customer.
Oh, I just got mobbed, dude. I just opened the door and there's 100 zombies here.
Oh shit. Yeah, they got you.
There's a bunch of holy crap.
Wait till 5 minutes, we'll go check that guy, and then we'll come back and do it again.
I don't like that guy though.
Change up the lighting in here. Alright, let's go. Scared I didn't have anything on him. Whatever, I might as well take it. It's free. Are you saying if you can edit the occupation trees?
Yeah. So you can even be so typically if you were unemployed you would get 8 points. Why is that only 2? Maybe 10's the most you can have. Right, so this would fire officer I think would typically be a I'm gonna verify because this doesn't on my server you get 4 extra points than you should have as of right now, just because we all just got the game and we're all just starting it. And I'm just verifying that, which would mean 10's the most extra you can get. But that doesn't really make that much sense to me because you can get a lot more than 10 points. If it's not player, I don't know where it is. Character? Yeah, free trait points 4. Oh well. That should be right. But yeah, so some of the jobs just come with already made stuff and extra stuff that you can only get that way. Like I do veteran because it makes them desensitized. And I think it's the only way to get it other than I mean maybe there's like a doctor one or something that'll give you desensitized. But it makes it so that like you're not gonna get panicked. Right? And it gives you like better aim, it gives you stuff like that. But I run it because it makes it so that you're not gonna get panicked, and I'll probably run weapons eventually because for this playthrough, that was kind of what I had in mind for endgame. You get guns and you fucking shoot down hella zombies. There's just mobs of zombies trying to swarm you, and you're shooting them all with machine guns.
That sounds sick.
Hopefully, you can get machine guns, but if not, I know there's mods that add hella extra weapons, and I'm not afraid to mod the server.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I haven't really did it. So I really do think that so to learn stuff, all you have to do is learn or to read the books, right? So I do think that it would be kind of cool if the books disappeared after one person read them, or you had like better efficiency in reading books of your specialization or something, so that you actually had to have multiple people in different classes. But the more I'm playing the game, the more I'm realizing that you really don't. It only gives you an early game like boost, right?
Hmm.
So like if I'm a gardener, I might get a +1 to gardening, but if I get all the volumes of gardening, then I know how to garden anyways, you know?
No, that makes sense.
So, and if we're sharing books between everybody, right? Like if they're kept in the safe house, then why would I give a fuck? And I want him to be hard to kill. So, thick skin makes him a less chance of getting scratched or the bites to break the skin. And fast healing. Fast healing is the one that's an issue because it's making it hard for me to decide what I can do to balance out fast healing. 6 points that I have to get back somehow. Fast healing. I think I'm gonna run high thirst though to do it. Because I think all that means is I'm gonna have to carry a second bottle of water with me. Every time I would fill up one, I gotta fill up both. I'll be fine. It sucks. I don't really know how to set up that safe house. Do I have to build it myself? Like build a house over there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That would be really, really ass. But here's my. This is a spawn location, so it can't be claimed. Typically, I'm pretty sure I can just walk into the house and claim it. And I also don't know why there were so many fucking zombies over there, dude. That was insane. Probably because it's an awesome place. Far it spawned me from over there. As far as I could be. God damn it. Maybe I get a car this time. Issue is I'd probably need to find keys. And I'm going to turn off the road collisions. The road collisions will kind of piss me off. Level 1 electronics and Mechanics level 2 to hotwire. Medical building, though.
Сейчас тут всех закошмарю, я тебе реально говорю.
Oh, the hospital is also small. Name this house. Maybe it's about the color. I can't claim them because they're black buildings. Try and get one of these brown ones back here instead, maybe. I can't, those are low containers. We just find a spot that's close for now. We'll build up as we go.
Ну, начало дня уже неплохое.
Oh, it's a fork, you know. There's something better than a fork. Yep, sure. Yes. Driver, maybe? Scissors? I already have a bunch of those.